What's going on, everybody? It is your main man, Big Ive, the talk of the town, Mr. DETV, and it's another special GMW interview with the Delaware host and entertainer extraordinaire, Blake the Brain Saunders, and Richardson Park Elementary School Assistant Vice Principal. Is it Vice Principal?
Assistant Principal.
Assistant Principal, Dr. Danya Woods. How are you?
I'm amazing. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
We're doing good. We're doing real
What
good.
you gonna do? You gonna set up like that?
That's the sign of champions.
Interview's over.
Sign of champions.
Interview's over.
That's the sign of champions.
You know,
Hey,
we
when you got a handshake, you know you're going to win.
That's it.
You know you're going to win.
Very confident.
You already know what time it is.
It's a wrap.
You know what time it is.
Reynolds.
I'm gonna give it to y'all because y'all good, right? And y'all have a lot of your level of confidence is oh so high,
Absolutely.
and I get that. But you know, we're gonna snatch the jaws of
Look, you can't
victory
even.
right from
I was
you.
gonna say, can you get it out?
You ain't even confident. You
You're
can't
not
even get
even
it
It's
out.
not about being
Take your
confident.
time, brother.
No,
Take
it's
your
not about being
time.
confident.
Yeah.
First of all, let's start. How you guys doing?
Now we're doing good.
Pretty good.
We
Pretty
appreciate
good.
you having us.
No,
Yeah.
thanks for coming because this means a lot to like a lot of people right now.
Yeah.
What was it like when you got the phone call?
It was very exciting for me because I saw Delaware Dancing with the Stars the previous year, little
Right.
snippets of things, and for me, I've always wanted to dance.
Okay.
So this is my opportunity to like check something off my bucket list
Wow.
and like just get in there.
Right.
And it's only a short period of time, so I gotta like really make it happen.
Like 2 minutes,
but
right?
like 2 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
all we need.
No, what's so great about it, right, is the people that the couples that I've been interviewing.
Yeah.
That's what they're saying. A lot of them saying, I get to check it off my box because everyone's busy, right? Everyone's been doing their thing, and they're like, yo, I'm jumping outside the box. You know, what was it like when you got the phone call, Blake?
Literally, I got the phone call from her. Okay. Dr. Woods said, hey, Delaware Dance with the Star. I was like, yeah, I remember from last year.
Yeah.
They wanted me to participate last year, but scheduling and all that stuff. She was like, yo, come on, you want to dance? You want to be my partner? I was like,
How'd she say it?
I
How'd she
didn't
say
say
it?
it like that. They already said you said yes. So I was like, that would be perfect because I didn't
Something
have
like
a
that.
partner at the time.
Yeah.
So I just called you.
She just called me, yo, we doing this. I said, what we doing? She said, Dancing with the Stars. I said,
Right.
okay.
Did you guys know each other before the
Oh, yeah,
call?
yeah.
Yeah.
We know each other. We was doing work together for,
Since 2018.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, for a while. Yeah, so we worked together and did plenty of
Such a
things together.
reunion. This is what y'all do,
Yeah.
right?
Oh,
Just
yeah.
come in and do
Yeah.
your thing.
That's why when she asked me, I was like, of course, I got you. Not
Right.
a problem. Cool.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
What genre of music are you?
yo, too many
I gotta say, like,
questions.
Can
Too
we
ma-
say that right now?
Nah,
Yeah.
we're doing pop.
You can say that.
We're
You
doing
can say
pop.
that.
We're doing pop.
I'm not gonna. Yeah.
We're doing pop.
But
Okay,
you're
it's pop.
lying.
We're we're
It's
doing
pop.
Okay,
pop.
it's pop.
You don't know the song?
But
too?
you know what's crazy is I think you're the only couple that's doing something different.
Really?
Everyone else said they're doing jazz, and doing funk. Everyone so far.
Interesting.
Did we do everybody today? No, we didn't do everybody. Like they said jazz or funk. No, they said funk. So well, we're doing jazz. You know?
We're doing pop.
Okay.
We're doing Miley Cyrus, Party in the USA. That's our song.
You got
I
Put
have
my
no idea.
hands up,
You
singing
got-
my
Okay, I do know
song.
that
Put
one.
my
Guys are
hands
so
up,
full of
babe. Moving my hips like,
Yeah.
won't win this thing like,
Yeah.
I can put my hands
You
up.
can encourage
I don't know. I got to. It's my partner.
No, I'm
Whatever my
kidding.
partner
You're
do,
like,
I gotta do. Yeah.
No. We're
I know
doing
that
hip hop.
part.
Yeah.
We're doing hip hop.
Yeah.
We're doing
Okay,
hip hop.
all right. So, let me ask you this: Is this? I know this is personal for you, right? Since you guys have been dancing together, is it making you guys like stronger, like as friends?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Why do you think so? Because everyone I asked that, they're like, yeah, and the couples are like, yo, it's such a level of intimacy there that
Yeah.
it's building. But the friends they're making it's making a stronger connection and a friendship. Why do you? So it's working better for you guys?
Yeah, you? Me?
Go ahead.
Okay. Well, I think one thing about it is when you go through anything with someone, it brings you closer. That's why when, in college, I learned that lesson from in college because you have people who become Greek. Right. And they like, why are they lifelong friends? It's because they go through certain things together. Even with, best friends, roommates, you're going through something together, what kind of brings you together. So we went through this process together. So she's dependent on me, I'm dependent on her, vice versa. She's thinking the same thing. So you be like, I gotta have that accountability. I gotta be there. You're pushing each other. And sometimes you get mad at each other. But you be like, all right, it's cool. We good. I mean, we literally had blood, sweat, and tears.
Like literally. Yeah.
Literally.
What happened?
Literally.
I didn't mean it, but so I was going for one of our moves that I'm not going to tell you what it is. However, I ended up causing a little injury to his eye. He's okay now. He can see.
Which eye?
But
It was
he
the
was
right
the
one.
right one. Yeah,
That's
he
right.
was bleeding.
He can
Yeah,
see.
yeah.
He can see.
Listen, I can see now. Listen,
Yeah.
if this was You know, if this was last week, I don't know if it would have been the same thing.
Listen,
She said he can.
but I will
Did
say
you just
too.
crack your knuckles?
Oh,
Did
yeah,
you
I did.
hit it?
It got
I didn't
physical.
mean to. I didn't
It brought us
mean
together.
to. But no, like
You gonna dance today, Adam man? Okay.
funny.
No,
Yes, ma'am.
She's explaining. And she would go,
It's a habit. It's a habit. Y'all better stop.
go to commercial.
Y'all better stop.
Go to commercial.
I can't. I'm so done.
Hold on.
Just cut.
Hold on.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Ask me how did I get the call? You gonna dance, right? Yes, I'm gonna dance. I dance.
I can't. Y'all are really cracking up.
Code red, take them chains on the door. The enemy is here.
Oh, she said,
Okay. Not too much. Not too much.
Yo, come on, that's my teammate.
Not too
oh,
much.
damn. You're bad. I'm tired of seeing men at my desk
You
getting
are really
beat.
crying.
They getting battered. You should
Yeah.
see Granville. Granville was so scared. These women are beating the hell out of these men.
Oh my God.
For dancing.
Oh my, he is
God.
really crying.
Yo,
You are really crying.
it was funny as hell, man.
It's a habit. It's a habit
Okay.
when I be
Hold on, did you go to commercial for real?
No, we ain't going
Okay.
to commercial.
I'm about to say.
No, she cracked enough. That was it. Okay. All right. Okay.
Yo, Ivan's crying right now
Okay.
because he already seen his future
Oh, shit.
on
I
Saturday.
don't
I
even
know, right?
matter.
It's okay.
You know what?
Don't.
It's
It's
my
all right.
habit.
Yeah, that's what it's about. It's having a good time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. She cracked enough. Like, never seen no
She
time.
better crack him again. She better crack him on
No,
you.
they're fine.
You're
They're
right.
fine.
Crack him on
She
you.
gonna get you outside and
love
you answer that question
Because
one
right-
more time.
You grip me up on the car. Hey.
I'm not gripping up.
Okay. All right. You're a Delaware Star, right? Delaware Stars. What makes you a Delaware Star?
Ooh, are we good? We good?
I'm looking at
I
her.
think he's still going.
She looking at you like.
I need you to get it up.
You
Get it
good?
up.
Go ahead.
she
Go
looking at
ahead.
you
You're
like,
good.
You better answer
You can
the
answer.
question.
You can answer because it'll be personal. It's for you. What makes you a Delaware Star? Stop.
It still hurts
my
from
God.
yesterday. Nah, we're playing.
Yeah.
Oh, jokes aside. Oh, man. Oh, all right, go ahead. Where we at?
Ivan is really crying. He's really crying.
Look at this guy. This guy.
Yo, what makes you a Delaware? It's just so crazy because Granville was scared to death.
He wasn't really?
He didn't want to answer the question. He was just like, yeah, she got the call. And I was like, bro, you act like you want to dance. She's like, no, you want to dance.
You want to dance. Tell me you want to dance.
All right, it's the Delaware Star, right? Dancing with the Stars.
Here we go.
What makes you a Delaware Star?
Dr. Woods, you can go first on this one.
I would say what makes me a Delaware Star is just being able to serve.
Yeah.
I think that each of us brings something unique to the city.
Yeah.
And in my capacity of being an assistant principal, that's what I do. Whether it be in education, whether it be in community, whether it be on different committees, whatever it is, that's what I think makes me a Delaware Star. I don't think that I'm like out there,
Right.
you know, but and what I do it well and try to support as much as I can. And especially with the Wilmington Library, they've been extremely helpful, even with my school.
Right.
So, you know, I think that that's what makes me a Delaware Star.
Well, shout out to all the educators and thank you for doing what you're
Yeah.
doing in the community. I
Absolutely.
think that's definitely award winning. You just, you know, you've been holding it down. I knew of you and seen you out there in the trenches doing what you do. And as an educator, we appreciate you.
Thank you.
How about you, bro?
Honestly, I mean, you might sound cliche, but I don't think I'm a star.
Right.
But in the context of Delaware Dance with the Stars, I just think that, you know, I'm born and raised here in Wilmington, Delaware. Grew up on the north side, so I always say I'm Delaware through and through.
Right.
Kind of came through here, graduated from Delaware State University, came back, always did a lot of things in the community, Boys and Girls Club. But I would just say now, in a professional realm, just knowing a lot of people, hosting events, and even picking up the camera and taking pictures and photos at a lot of events, I just probably, you know, I have a huge network of people who have supported me and who I support. So I think in that aspect, maybe that makes me a Delaware Star, but I don't think I'm a star, not one bit.
What and I want to talk about this failure is dope. All right, I see this a lot on that's your thing that you on your social media.
Yes, sir.
Can you explain a little bit more about what that is?
Absolutely. Failure is dope. It's a mindset, basically. It's something that I want to change the narrative, definitely starting with young kids. We just spoke at Gunn and Bethard.
Right.
Shout out to Aaliyah, her 7th grade math class. She does it for the entire month of Black History. Every Friday she has Black entrepreneurs or someone within the community come back and speak. And I spoke with those kids, and we're teaching them that to change just the perspective of failure. Because I always ask all of them, who's afraid to fail? All of them raise their hands. And I say, well, who wants to be successful? Everybody raise their hands. And if I say, who wants to fail in order to become successful? A lot of people don't raise their hand. But I always tell people, you absolutely have to fail in order to succeed.
Right.
And when I say fail, automatically, I'm pretty sure people look at that as negative. No, failure is just information. Failures are lessons. That's where the growth is. When you talk about the first thing that we learned as a baby was how to walk. You had to fail. Like you fell in your butt. First time you did it, you cried. What happens is you got to the point where you start laughing when you fell in your butt. You'll get right back up, and next thing you know, you're walking. Now your parents are trying to stop you from running around. It's the same thing. If you look at that from the same concept of anything, I want information, I want to grow. If you're a scientist, we want to fail because we want to figure out how to get it right. So failure is dope. Is just trying to reach your dopeness and just going through failure. Because if I told you God is dope, you would say, yeah, right? But I'm pretty sure God disciplines you. It's a parent, just like another parent. You got to go through certain things. God puts you through certain tests. But you ain't going to say that God ain't dope. It's the same kind of concept. Failure teaches you, and it builds you, and it makes you stronger. So that's what it is, and we're gonna go hard with that, John. I'm sorry, did I talk too long?
No, bro, let me tell you something. That's why this platform was created. So people can see with superheroes like yourself, cape with superheroes like yourself, and what you do. So.
Like for an example, look at this. Big Eye, we talked.
We was in the basement.
We talked for years.
Yeah.
And right here, you got this studio. And I'm pretty sure you had plenty of failure or lessons along the way that you had to learn. And that's the thing. Now, and still failing.
And okay with it.
And okay with it.
Yeah.
Because you want to get better. And you want to become bigger, and keep going. So that's the only thing you can't fail at and become bigger is becoming taller. You know what I'm saying? You're already 6'7", you're done.
He had to throw that in there.
I had to throw that in there. Like, I can't get taller either, so it's okay. Like, it is what it is, brother.
No, I get it. I look at failure as just fuel. Right?
Absolutely.
And I guess when you get older and you go more goal oriented, you're just looking at things totally different. I'm looking to fail because I'm a young man in $1 million company and I've never been there before, right? I don't know too many young brothers that's been there before. So I look at my failures as opportunities to make me better. Absolutely. Because guess what I won't do? What I did last time.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So I'm okay with it. So when I start seeing those shirts, I was like, boy, I hope this brother got one in a 4 or 5X.
Why you something man?
I'm telling you now.
I get you one.
All right, I appreciate it.
No,
Because
absolutely.
I think it's dope, man. It is. Failure is dope. And when we change the misconception of failure and we look at it differently, that's when we can succeed. And when we succeed, we now can give back.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So I think that's dope. And I give a shout out to both of you for what you both do in the community.
Now, shout out what you're doing for the city, for the state, man.
Hey, man, I'm here. I'm just a vessel.
I heard that, man.
I'm just a vessel. All right. And speaking of failure, in your practices, in your routines, was there ever
I thought you was going to call us a failure. I was going to say for dance. I was going to say, yo, you crazy, man. Oh, my God. Went to the crack knuckles.
I saw it hit the little neck roll.
Keep bringing up the knuckles.
Yeah, he definitely going to keep bringing up the knuckles.
But yeah.
But go ahead.
With failure, right? Was there any aspect in your practicing, in your rehearsal, that you messed something up? Or what was the hardest part of it? She's like, when I socked him in his eye.
No, I wouldn't say that. I would say for me, it was more so this one move that I have to do and I could not get it.
Right.
And I mean, I pledged Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated.
Shout out to the Deltas.
Yes. So
you want to give a shout? You give the camera right there. You can give him a shout.
For this one right
here?
here?
Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, shout out to my sorority. I never said it like this on camera. But definitely, the phenomenal women of the Wilmington Alumni Chapter, as well as the chapter that was initiated through Sigma Chapter at Clark Atlanta University. Love you all very dearly. However, with this, it was something that I didn't really think that I thought that I'd already been through challenges like this and that I could just make it through. But for me, it was just one move that I had to do and I just couldn't do it. And mentally, it was like a block. Blake was talking about me. Other people was talking about me.
We wasn't talking about you.
You were talking about me.
You know your tone.
He was talking about me.
Sorry.
Check your tone.
I mean, they were talking about how I wasn't able to get through it, and I just couldn't make it through.
Right.
But for me, it was good because it actually allowed me to be able to have a release thereafter. And then the next day, I came back and I was ready to rock and ready to roll. Yeah. But it happens like that. You have those moments where you need to forget the mistake, but remember the lesson, and then you just go from there.
Love it.
Now, when she's giving y'all the clean version, when she say release, she cried.
I did.
Which, like
And
I
that's
said, we got
okay.
through
And
blood,
that's
sweat, and
okay.
tears. And that is okay. What I'm
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
is, that's how intense this has been.
Oh, man, it's
you know what I'm
really-
saying? It's been literally blood, sweat, and tears.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the funny thing about it is, when she was struggling and she was looking at me, I was smiling, right? Because it goes back to the one thing about Fair's dope. One thing I know about her is she's gonna figure it out.
Right.
I never worry about if Dr. Woods is gonna figure something out.
Right.
If something's hard, I knew she was struggling right then, but I'm true story, right? I was smiling. She's like, "Why are you smiling?" I said, "Because I know you're gonna be all right.
Nice.
I know you're gonna have a moment. You know what I'm saying? Me knowing her, you're gonna have a moment, but
Yeah.
that's what's actually gonna push her. She was failing in the moment,
Yeah.
but that's what actually made her dope. She came back the next day,
That's good.
boom, boom,
That's
boom.
good money.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So
right, yeah.
I was smiling because I was like, yeah,
You knew she was gonna get it.
I knew she was gonna get
Yo,
it.
that's like that you have. Let's give a moral of the story. Right?
Yeah.
The moral of the story is you have to have someone that's on your team that recognize the greatness in you.
Absolutely.
So when you're at your lowest or when you're at your breaking point, they're the one that can say, "Give me one more." They're the ones that you can get through it. They're the one laughing in the midst of it, saying and knowing and believing in you when
Absolutely.
you don't. Right.
Yeah.
And I say that because that is like the same thing that I'm finding that the common denominator across every couple. Right. And even with Renata and myself.
I was about to say, what has been you guys' biggest struggle?
Our biggest thing is probably the same thing that you're facing, right? One, this is not a dancer's body. I don't know if you noticed it or not, right?
6'7", you
Y'all
could,
can laugh.
6'6".
6'6". Look, I walk in there and I see all the brothers with the shirt off, and then I'm like, I ain't in him. Now, catch me in '88, now you got me, right?
No magic eyes,
Yeah, no,
magic
right.
eyes.
No.
Magic eyes. Yeah, we get somebody to come with a sign
Yo.
on Saturday. Magic eye, hold up.
Oh, God.
Shout out to Magic Eye.
This is crazy. Yeah, so it's what we walk in there and we go to our first
You know
one.
they got part 2, right?
God, this is so good. Oh God, I love this interview. I love
man.
this job, man. All right, so
You can't put us on camera.
at all.
Oh, man.
So we go through the same thing, right? We went through the same thing, and it got to a point that when I'm dancing with Renata, and Renata is very analytical, right? She's from Poland, she's in her head, and I was like, you better watch out. She gonna hit you with that left, that back. And it's like when we got close to dance, I'm like, you got this. You got this. You don't think about it, just move. And it just did something to her. And you can see her brain click off. And then she just went with the motion and the music.
Yeah.
So, and the thing about it is, with a lot of people, it's not about the competition. It's about, a personal challenge for themselves, right? And then, just like that, you go to the next level. It's like a video game. You beat the villain at the end, which is usually ourselves, and then we go to the next level. So, no, again, congratulations for that.
I'm using that.
Go ahead, just give a brother credit.
I give you credit. Shout out to Magic Eye for the credit on that. I got you. Make sure I give you that. And you brought up a good point too. I think that at first we was like, yo, we're gonna win. I'm a competitor.
Yeah,
We're gonna win. And it's like now it's just like we just want to do a good routine. It doesn't matter if we win or not. It doesn't matter.
Because we all win.
Yeah.
Right.
We all win until they say, winner is.
I mean, I still have a little competitive edge there. Like, I don't,
Yeah, it's
But
in us.
it is.
It's
It
in
is.
us. But we already won.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All right, let's get out of here because my crew's giving me signs like they about to land.
It's time to go?
Like it's time to land a plane. Like I don't own the joint. You know what I mean? Like, brother, close down. Okay, look, Dr. Woods, thank you again for what
Absolutely,
you do.
thank you.
I look forward to seeing you on Saturday. My man Blake the Brain is in the building. He's always in DETV on the plaza. It's your main man, Big Ivy, talking to town, Mr. DETV. We're wrapping up. We will see you on the other side of happiness. More of the story. Don't chase your dreams, stalk them. All right? Talk to you soon. DETVCH.com.